By the late 1630s, English colonies in North America had developed stable governments, growing populations, and expanding religious institutions. As these colonies became more organized, the need for reliable communication and standardized written material increased. In 1638, this growing demand led to the introduction of the first printing press in English America, an event that would significantly influence the spread of information, governance, and religious authority in the colonies. The origins of the printing press in English America can be traced to the Massachusetts Bay Colony, which had become the most influential and organized English settlement in New England. Colonial leaders relied heavily on written laws, sermons, and official documents, all of which had previously been copied by hand or imported from England. This process was slow, expensive, and inefficient, especially as the colonies grew further removed from direct English oversight. Religious leadership played a central role in bringing printing technology to the colonies. The Puritan leadership of Massachusetts placed great importance on written doctrine, literacy, and uniformity in religious teaching. Ministers and magistrates believed that printed material would help preserve doctrinal consistency and strengthen religious and civil order. As a result, colonial officials supported efforts to establish local printing capabilities rather than relying solely on shipments from England. In 1638, a printing press was transported from England to Cambridge, Massachusetts. Along with the press came Stephen Daye, a locksmith by trade who became the first printer in English America. The press was installed at Harvard College, which had been founded just 2 years earlier in 1636. Harvard served as the intellectual and religious center of the colony, making it a logical location for the press. The college's leadership viewed printing as essential for training clergy and supporting the colony's educational mission. Although the press arrived in 1638, its earliest work focused on preparatory and administrative printing, rather than large-scale publications. The first printed materials included official documents, religious pamphlets, and instructional texts. These early efforts demonstrated the practical value of printing in the colonies and laid the groundwork for more complex publications in the years that followed. The introduction of the printing press also reflected broader political and cultural developments in the English Atlantic world. In England, printing was already closely regulated by the government and the church. While the first major printed book, the Bay Psalm Book, would not be published until 1640, the arrival of the press in 1638 represents the critical preparatory moment. It was the technological and institutional foundation that made later publications possible. Without this event, the colonies would have remained dependent on England for printed material far longer, limiting the development of local intellectual and political culture. The establishment of the first printing press in English America did not immediately transform colonial society, but it quietly reshaped how authority, religion, and education functioned. Over time, printing would play a central role in colonial governance, religious debates, and eventually political resistance.